Good morning, YouTube. Just wanted to show off a couple things I bought this week and last week. I'm gonna start off real quick with the stuff I bought this week. This week I bought Adventures vs. X-Men #8. Great issue. You know, the series has had its ups and downs. Started off good, then got a little boring. Now it's getting a little better again. Basically, Marvel was dragging out the series too long, but issues 7 and 8, I got right back into the series. Issues 5 and 6 were a little iffy. But #8 was pretty good. I know most of you already have this, so you know what I'm talking about. And I'm really looking forward to issue #9. But great issue. Next, I bought Mars Attacks #2. When this series was announced a while back, I mean, I got super excited. I was dying to get it. I actually like anything that John Layman does, and he brings that comedy to his books. And you know, every issue is pretty much self-contained, so you know, with a bigger plot. Well, going towards a bigger plot, but he has a real distinct way of telling stories, and he's gonna be writing Detective Comics soon, which is gonna be like, I think it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, Mars Attacks #2 is a good issue, and yeah, if you guys are not reading it, you like comedy, you guys should be reading this. This is one of the series that I really enjoy reading. Is Saga. This is issue number 5. I haven't read this one yet, but it's a great looking cover here, nice artwork. And picked up a couple back issues. Conan the Barbarian #1. Conan is by far like my favorite series to read every month. Conan. I've never been a big Conan fan before reading these books. I've like a lot of people just watched the movies and knew of him, and you know, I watched the cartoon a little younger. But this series that's being written by Brian Wood has been to me like exceptional. For what reason, I don't know, but I've been enjoying it. So I have issue #1, picked up #3, and I'm just missing #2 because I have 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, just gotta get #2. And it's just been such a great story so far. The following I bought last week. This is Conan #6. Yeah, I like the covers a lot. Another Brian Wood book, The Massive. Issue #1 was good. #2 was pretty good. I'm definitely gonna keep picking this series up. Similar to like DMZ, his previous work. So if you guys are familiar with that, then you'll probably like The Massive. Pretty much tells the story how there was a big catastrophe in the world, and so far from what I could put together, most of the world seems to be flooded. And yeah, pretty much it. And that in the picture is actually, I believe it was crap, I forget. I think it was China, something like that. I think that was China, and you know, the streets of China are flooded, so they're just coasting through the city. So yeah, if you guys are not reading that, check it out. One of the better books I read last week was AVX #4. Well, let's not say better. I enjoyed it because of the fights. The Psylocke versus Daredevil fight was a kung fu fight to the death. kind of shitty how it ended though. I don't think that should have been a draw. They should have had a flat out winner, but whatever. And Thor versus Emma Frost. You know, I'm really starting to feel bad for Thor because he keeps getting his ass whooped in the entire Adventures vs. X-Men series. I mean, he got beat in this issue by Emma. He got beat by Captain Marvel in Secret Adventures #27. There's a tie into the series. And he got beat in issue 8 of Adventures vs. X by Namor. I mean, he keeps getting knocked out left and right. Poor guy. It's a beautiful artwork in here. So, yeah. This is picked it up last week. It's a new series. I'm gonna keep reading this. This is a revival #1. This series right here, as I was reading it, it felt like I was watching a movie. I got instantly drawn in. Had great pacing, and the way the story flows is just like you could tell it's building towards something real good. Yeah, if you like The Walking Dead, if you're into zombie stuff, this is you might like this. It has a nice little twist to it. So seems like it's gonna be a great series. Also picked up The Walking Dead number 100. I got the Tom McFarlane cover. At the time when I picked it up, I bought it because it was Tom McFarlane, and you know the cover just looked creepy. But now that I think about it, I should have definitely bought the cover with the old lady, which I might still go do. I don't know. Let's see. But that old lady cover's creepy. But this one is runner up. I think this is like the best. This is the best detailed cover. Yeah, I love McFarlane's artwork. And and if you guys didn't read this, holy shit, you guys gotta see what happens to one of the characters in here. Oh my god. I'm actually a late reader to the Walking Dead series. I actually jumped on issue 97. I've always wanted to read it even before the show came out, but back then I was in and out of comics. When I got back into comics, I never jumped into the series till recently. And it's a great series. I mean, it really is that good. It really is well deserving of all the hype it's been getting. You know, Robert Kirkman is fantastic. And Dow H picked this up last week as well. Dow H was kind of like a surprise to me because I actually read issues 1 and 2 online about 2 weeks ago, and I was like, wow, how did I ever not give the series a chance? So I instantly went and picked up Dow H 1 and 2, went down to Midtown Comics, and I bought the series a couple days before July 4th. I read them again. I loved them. And issue number 3 I love the concept that, you know, that little dollar right there could, if you dial hero on the dollar, whoever dials it turns into a random superhero. And I mean, some of it is gimmicky, but it's a great fucking series. Dow H is definitely different than the rest, and I'm definitely gonna keep picking this up. Now, last week I picked up a couple back issues from the 50 Cent bin in Midtown. I was happy to get Marvel Man Family's Finest. I'm a big fan of Marvel Man, Miracle Man. And I'm not gonna lie, as I was reading the Avengers vs. X-Men series, and I seen when they got to issue 7 and 8, and Cyclops was trying to reshape the world, a lot of it reminded me of what Alan Moore did with the Miracle Man series. Because I mean, I just recently read that series. Well, I read up to about issue 16. Read it about 4 or 5 months ago. So as I was reading Avengers vs. X-Men, I was getting the sense like, seems like what Miracle Man was doing in the Alan Moore run. And they come to find out about a week ago, Bleeding Cool, his name Rich Johnston, the guy from Bleeding Cool, he wrote an article saying the same thing what I was thinking. So I was like, okay, I'm not the only one who thinks that. But yeah, I picked up, what's this, number 6 of 6, and this is number 5 of 6. These are basically reprints of the original Marvel Man series of what, the 1940s, I think. Yeah, and for some odd reason, Midtown ripped the top of the plastic. But let me just show you real quick. Some, you know, great retro stuff here, great old stories reprinted. I think they were written by Mick Angelo. I think he's he's like the creator of Miracle Man. No, Marvel Man, sorry. Yeah, so these are some of the yeah, this is some of the old reprints. I haven't read them yet, but I definitely plan to. Big fan of Miracle Man, Marvel Man. I keep saying Miracle Man. So these are, I believe, these are the covers that are from the reprints come from this issue. Sorry about that. And to tell you the truth, I would love to pick up some old Marvel Man family, and some the Kid Marvel Man books. They're pretty pricey though, but yeah. This is number 5, number 6. Okay. Also picked up this Marvel Man primer. Pretty much Marvel's way of getting you up to date on who Marvel Man is and all the backstory behind him. They pretty much touch on the history for the 1940s. They don't really talk about much. They don't really say anything about Alan Moore's run. But yeah, 50 cents, and and all these right here were 50 cents. 50 cents, 50 cents, and 50 cents. So definitely was a great buy for me. Okay. Yesterday I picked up a few back issues for the Defenders 108. Pretty cool looking. I guess there's Beast on the cover. Not too sure, but it's probably Beast somehow transformed. I have a few Defenders issues, so I've been seriously thinking about maybe trying to get the whole run of this. So that's something I might do. So yeah, that's issue 108. Number 120. Son of Satan. Yeah, I haven't been able to read any of these yet. Number 122. Kind of sucks. I guess the post office stamped them back in 1983 and put those stamps on the cover. 2 stamps at that. Yeah, I don't care. And number 123. Yeah, Visual looks like he's in trouble. Okay. I also picked up, pulled this out the plastic already. Picked this up for $1 from Midtown. It's Crack Comics, number 63. It's a pretty interesting book. It's a continuation of the original Crack Comics from the 1940s, and they're picking up right after issue number 62. That's Captain Triumph, and it's just filled with a bunch of stories of retro characters. I haven't really read this yet. So, and what's cool about it is that you see this Captain Triumph, right? So they see the artwork is pretty nice, pretty modern artwork. But what they do is, as you get deeper into the issue, the artwork starts to change, and also the pages. You see, if you notice the page here, I don't know if you can tell with this camera. On the left, the page, it's like what the modern comic books are made of. This is what the pages are. But if you look at the one on the right, the page is reminiscent of the pages from 1980s, which I found pretty cool. It gives it that throwback feel. If you guys get what I'm saying, I don't know. But yeah, the artwork definitely keeps changing. It's another story, another character. I don't know who he is. I have to read this. But look at the art on here. Definitely looks like 1970s, 80s stuff. Bronze Age artwork. I mean, I just it was just a little just something little detail I found pretty cool. That's and this looks like like Silver Age artwork here. So if you guys get what I'm saying, you guys know what I mean. This is a pretty cool concept for art. Jack O'Hara. So yeah, and it even has old ads, or I guess reprinted old ads, or new fake old ads. Probably just a gimmick, but it's pretty cool. So, and this is the back. New super duper simply terrific television bank. Okay, whatever that is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Crack Comics number 63. Picked it up for $1. Pretty cool. That's not even a real price tag, it's just there. So yeah, there's actually one more issue after this, 64. Image put out one more, and that was it. So let's see if I could track that down. I also picked up another magazine. Well, not a magazine, big magazine size comic. Revenge of the All You Slick Ducks. I have no idea what this is, but it was $1, and I just figured that for $1 it was pretty cool. It's black and white. Again, I haven't read this, from 1991. It's pretty, yeah, a little rough shape, but can't complain. So yeah, if you guys know anything about this Revenge of All You Slick Ducks, leave me a comment, send me a message or something. And probably well, my favorite thing that I picked up last week, because I got this last week, was Creepy number 47 from 1972. Picked it up for $2 at Midtown. Yeah, I was in there just browsing, looking around, and if you ever been to Midtown, they have all their they have a bunch of comics, you know, all over the top part of the store, all over the store. And I looked up and I saw this, man, $2. I said, holy shit. Granted, the cover is a little worn. I don't know if you can see it. A little discoloration. Has a little water stand, little watermarks going through it. But for $2, man, I think it's in pretty good shape. Yeah. So definitely was super excited to get this. I love anthologies. I love horror related comics, or just science fiction related comics. So yeah, nice little Creepy. Read the first story here. I think I read the second one too. Yeah, nice little. It's kind of cool reading the fan mail, stuff like that. But yeah, I read this story. Nice little twist at the end. This guy, I don't know who he is, but he looks like the Warlord from DC's comics, and he got to deal with this skeleton dude, and they go into this castle or something like that, and he's looking for his wife, and somehow at the end, the skeleton guy puts a spell on him and kills him, and his dead wife comes back to life, and he keeps her, and yeah, that's him. He became bones, and this guy got his skin back, the skeleton guy, and you know, you got the beautiful princess at the end, or whatever she is. Yeah, so cool art, nice art. So all the old creepies. Yeah, so pretty much it for me. And whenever I get some new stuff, I'll put another video. And you guys take care.